My community group is the best community group here at Heights Baptist Church. We have several couples that interact really, really well, and I can't tell you all the fun things that we've done and said, but you would be wise to choose this community group. We've gotten together outside community group many times. Often there's food involved and sometimes football. We just like to hang out together and shoot funny texts to each other. And a lot of times somebody will say, oh, I'm making blah, blah, blah. Bring spiders. Or there was a text message Joe sent out. He's like, bring spiders. I mean, somebody will send something out, and there's all these text messages that go back and forth because usually Joe doesn't read. I mean, someone text message and there's some kind of error, and then off of that, like 10 jokes will occur throughout the day. So you're just constantly getting all these text messages. Yes, we have great relationships, and we even have one of our community group families that's leaving, and it is making us all very sad. We're having burritos, bring a side dish, and so you bring a side dish, but normally we don't have food. Sometimes we just get together and, watch a football game on Sunday or something, and then, it's a free-for-all for food. We do several outreach projects. We've gone down and fed the homeless downtown. We went over to a person that was related to a member of the church. We went over to their place and we painted their shed, mowed their lawn, pulled weeds, put down paper, bark, just made it look really nice over a couple weeks. Before I was in Sunday school, and it was very informational and informative, but there wasn't a whole lot of time to interact with the others. So you have like an hour and it was mainly teaching. Now we have this community group that meets for, I'd say 2.5 hours. It depends. Sometimes we stay a long time and sometimes we don't. Because we're chatting and talking and having fun and just enjoying being around each other. Sometimes it takes longer to go over whatever lesson. We can bring the kids to the community group. Yeah, every single couple in the group actually has kids that come and meet. Most of them are 5 and under or somewhere around that age, and they just come and they hang out with each other and play together, and so they're making new friends while we're meeting together and solidifying our relationships. It's really easy. We don't have to worry about sitters. We don't have to worry about the kids being too far because they're not very far. Of course, they interrupt all the time, and somebody bonks somebody else on the head and they have to run upstairs and cry. But, you just deal with it and go with it, and it all works out in the end. I think we definitely get more spiritual depth out of the community group, a lot more accountable. Well, in the beginning, I was really nervous when I joined the community group because my husband was constantly missing the community group, so it was me by myself. And, it took like 3 times of meeting before I was like, oh, I'm not missing this. And then Ron I said Ron's name. My unmentioned husband, he showed up one night because we were having food. And after that, he showed up another night because we were having food. And then he started coming on a regular basis. And so both of us come now and we hate missing it, or if it's canceled, we hate that. Or if we're out of town, that's happened a few times. But we just love meeting with these folks. There's never a loss for laughter in our community group. I mean, we're learning, we have good discussions, we have deep conversations, but at the same time, somebody will crack a joke and then we're all laughing. I think it's the best thing that you can do. I mean, you can come to church on Sunday and just sit there and listen to the sermon and go home, but you're not connecting with anybody. I think community groups are even better. They're smaller, they're more close-knit, and I think you're really able to accomplish more through the community group than you were through Sunday school. And if you're not in a community group, you need to get into one because it makes all the difference in the world.
Hey, what are you guys doing in here?
Can't wait to